Hey everyone, welcome to Neighborhood Hacks. My name is Surya. I'm a coach at Major League Hacking, and we're going to go ahead and get this started pretty soon. I'm going to see if I have any questions in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and get started in a couple minutes. But how is everyone doing, and do y'all have any exciting weekend plans? All right, we have a question. This is my first participation. Should I know anything? The first thing that I usually tell first-time hackers is to just have an idea that you have some personal interest in. I think that really helps you going, because at times when you're doing a project that you're not interested in or you don't have an interest in, you kind of lose progress or you don't want to work on it and you get tired of it. So definitely do something that you have a personal stake in. I think that's some good advice. And also just talk to people and try to form a team if that's something you want to do. I highly support working in a team. I think that's super fun. And we do have a team building channel in the Discord. If you're not already there in the Discord, go ahead and join that. I will put that link in. I think it's in the opening slide, so you get that from there. But that's my advice. Just try to do something that will have interest to you and try to do it with some team members that might have the same interest. All right, we have another question. What are we going to learn here? So the way hackathons work is it's kind of up to you for what you want to learn. So it depends on what software you want to use, what tech stack you want to use, and what your idea is. But on top of that, we do have a lot of workshops that will be happening over the course of the weekend. And I'll go over what those are, so you'll be learning some skills from there as well. So there'll be plenty of opportunities to learn this weekend. Awesome. We love having first-time hackers. It's honestly great. Every single hackathon we have, there's always a bunch of first-time hackers, which is crazy. I love that a lot of people are getting into this. But with that being said, I think I'm going to start sharing my screen to get into that presentation. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, y'all should be able to see my screen now. Sweet. Let's go ahead and get presenting. So welcome to Neighborhood Hacks. This is going to be this weekend. My name is Surya. I am a computer science major at Georgia Tech, and I'm a coach at MLH. And a fun fact about myself is that I'm a car enthusiast. Just love cars for some reason. It's just what I'm into. If you want to follow me on my socials, I have my Instagram and Twitter over there. But with that being said, let's jump into things. You can follow us along online on Major League Hacking social media. That information is over there. Our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook accounts will be posting updates on there, but where you should really be in the Discord to get all of the major updates. So you already know me, I'm Surya, but we also have 2 other of our coaches that will be helping us out throughout this event. When I sign off, Anuya will join in. She's awesome. I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know her. She does a lot of events for us. And then also Aditya, he will be joining after Anuya drops off for the night. So this theme, Neighborhood Hacks, this is your cue to do something for your neighborhood, for the people around you, and think about the problems that they face. So you're going to be creating innovative hacks that empower them to do more, and we will be having specific prizes for hacks that cater towards those. But keep in mind, though, you don't necessarily have to do something that is related to that neighborhood theme, but it is definitely encouraged. So like I said before, you should definitely join us on our Discord. That's where I'll be putting all of the links to all the calls that we'll be having for all of the workshops, and all of the major updates. So join us on the Discord. That's going to be discord.mlh.io. And if you haven't already signed up for Neighborhood Hacks, you should go ahead and do that at hackp.ac/neighborhoodhacks. That way you can go ahead and make sure you get your attendance for everything, so that you can also sign up for your swag. And that link is going to be at hackp.ac/neighborhoodcheckin. So what exactly is Major League Hacking? We're the global hacker community. It is our mission to empower hackers and, just have events where y'all can go ahead and learn new things or just try new ideas that you have in a way that you can show your ideas to other people and get feedback on if it's something maybe that you want to continue, and it's just a great place to learn. So we're made up of over 135,000 hackers just like you coming out to our events just about every weekend. So that's awesome. We love having all of you. Something that you can do with everyone that joins is you can win community points. So if you're from the same, if you come from a certain school, you can go ahead and win community points for your school. And at the end of the season, we go ahead and say, who had the most participants from which school. It's a really fun competitive thing. So if you would like to win more community points, definitely bring friends along for your team, maybe from your same school or something like that, to try to win that at the end of the year. So the next 48 hours are going to be jam-packed with activities. We're hosting a ton of workshops today, and I'll go over what those are now. So first off, we have our Capital One Intro to Python Part 1. So this is going to be a very basic introduction to how to use Python, what the language is about, and the general syntax that surrounds it. Jack is going to be holding this workshop today, and it's going to be happening at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Keep in mind that all of this information will be available online. I'll actually drop a link in the chat after I'm done with this presentation with the whole schedule. So don't stress about having to remember everything right now. The next workshop that we'll be having is the introduction to threat hunting using elastic security. So this is going to be a very cybersecurity heavy event, a really awesome event. Will is going to be doing this at 7 p.m. Eastern Time today. So that should be a blast as well. So if you have a hack that maybe involves something like that, definitely show up to this one. And lastly, we have our Intro to Python Part 2. So this is going to be, after you know your basics, all the syntax about Python, you'll be getting to get into how to create actual programs with Python. So that should be very fun. That will be happening at 9 p.m. Eastern Time today. So all these workshops will be happening today on Friday. So in addition to all of these workshops, we're also going to be hosting some mini events, so some fun events to maybe take a break from your hack if you're feeling tired about it. So we always do these things called Hacker Hangouts at our MLH events. So these are really not super structured. There's not a whole structure to it or an event. It's just when we just come together and we just hang out, talk about our ideas and what's going on in our lives. It's just a place to hang out with other hackers and get to know the other people that are participating this weekend. So the first one is going to be Saturday, which is tomorrow. It's going to be happening at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we'll have another one tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then finally, we'll have one Sunday morning for the Eastern Time folks. It's going to be 12:30 a.m. But you can see all the other times listed there as well. So another one of the mini events that we're going to be having is the Design for Your Hometown. So this is going to be a very artistic heavy mini event. So if you're interested in doing art or anything like that, that should be fun. But keep in mind, you don't need to be a complete artist. Anyone can join. It's just a fun time. That's going to be happening Saturday at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Then we're going to have our GeoGuessr mini event. This is honestly my favorite event. If you haven't played GeoGuessr yet, it's basically there's going to be somebody's going to be sharing their screen, and it's going to be a Google Street View of some random place. So you'll be looking around a city in a kind of a 360 view, and you have to try to guess what city you're in or what area you're in. It's a really cool, fun game. I enjoy playing it a lot. That's going to be happening tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we'll also be having our U.S. Air Force Cybersecurity Challenges. So this is also another cybersecurity event, but you don't need any experience with it. It's very beginner friendly, and I'll be walking you all through all the challenges, so you don't need to be afraid about if you don't know anything at all about it. It's meant to be a fun event. That's going to be happening actually today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and I will be leading that event, so y'all will be seeing me there. And while I'm here, I just wanted to mention that if you do check in for the swag, you will be receiving this really cool Capital One and MLH mascot mask. So it's while supplies last. So definitely sign up and check in for your swag to get those, because I believe we are running a little low on those. So what tools are going to be available to y'all this weekend? Well, Google is here supporting us as they do pretty much every weekend. You can check your email for up to $100 in free Google Cloud credits. So if you're using anything like Firebase or anything like that, you can go ahead and use these Google Cloud credits over there. And you can start hosting with Google at hackp.ac/learncloud. All this information that I'm saying right now is available in the FAQ section or the FAQ channel in the Discord. So definitely go join that if you want to review any of this information that I'm saying right now. Next, we have domain.com. You can claim a free .space, .tech, or .online domain. So if your hack involves creating some sort of website, this is definitely a good thing to do. This weekend's code is going to be Friends21. Again, that's going to be in the Discord channel in case you forget what that code is. But that's going to be a free domain, and that's going to be for up to 1 year of domain privacy. We also have GoDaddy for those that are for our APAC friends, because I don't believe the domain.com is available for our APAC friends. So for those, we have the GoDaddy registry. This is also the same kind of idea. It's going to be the free domain name and the website builder. And you can use the weekend code MLHNGH to go ahead and get started. You can get started at www.tech.study. So DigiKey understands that it's kind of hard to do hardware hacks when we are in a fully online space, because at our normal events we just give out hardware for people to use throughout the event. But if you do happen to have some hardware laying around your house, or you can also use an emulator if you don't have that specific hardware. If you do that, DigiKey does have a prize for that, and I'll be going over all the prizes shortly. That's awesome that DigiKey is doing that. We also have Linode. This is a platform. This is a cloud platform if you want to go ahead and use that for data storage and that sort of stuff. And you can win. You can, if you use Linode, you can get a chance to win the Raspberry Pi 4 starter kit. So that's really fun. I think I had the first generation Raspberry Pi back when I was a little kid, so that was a lot of fun to tinker with. So if you're into that, definitely go ahead and do use Linode in your hack. You will also be getting $100 in free credits. So we have our Draw an Octocat, Win an Octocat challenge from GitHub. We do this one every weekend. And basically all you have to do is draw this GitHub's Octocat. It's their little mascot. So if you go ahead and draw that picture and tweet your entry at GitHub Education with the hashtags MyOctocat and hashtag NeighborhoodHacks, we'll be picking the best one at the end of the event. This is going to be picked right before closing ceremonies. We'll pick the best one and you will win a little prize, which I'll go over. So this is going to be all of the MLH and sponsor prizes. The best use of Google Cloud will be getting those Google Parkland backpacks. BestDomain.com will be receiving the PowerSquare Qi wireless phone chargers. The GitHub drawing will be winning the Octocat figurine. The best domain name from GoDaddy will be receiving a hack from HomeKit. The DigiKey, by the way, we're giving out 2 DigiKey awards. So the best 2 hardware hacks will be receiving Grove beginner kits with the Arduino Uno R3s. And the best use of Linode will be receiving Raspberry Pi 4 starter kits. So those are our sponsor and MLH events and prizes, but we also have a little more going on. GitHub is also giving you all the student developer pack. So if you're unsure where to start or you're not sure of what software you want to use, you can go ahead and head over to hackp.ac/GitHub to go ahead and see what they have in store for you all. We also have a bunch of other starter kits other than just the GitHub one. We got data stacks, we got GitHub and Pythons. You can see all these starter kits at hackp.ac/learn. So go ahead and head over there if you're unsure where to start or if you want some advice on what software you should use. Also, if you're like me, you're probably looking for a career, an internship, or a job of some sort. We have the MLH Career Lab. So we have some awesome companies that sponsor our events, and they are always looking for hackers just like y'all to hire. So if you're interested in any of these companies, you can go ahead and visit hackp.ac/careers. So is there anything else you need to know? The answer is yes. So we have a bunch of event prizes as well. So we have the best resource for businesses. So, with COVID, it's kind of been a struggle for small businesses to stay open. So if you make some sort of hack that is a good resource or helps out those businesses, you can enter for this prize. Another prize we have is the hack for the community. So this is that neighborhood specific one that I was talking about earlier. So if you have something that helps out your local community or something like that, you can enter for this prize as well. So these are going to be all of the neighborhood hacks prizes. We've got first overall, which will be receiving the Fire 7 tablet. The second overall, which will be receiving the Anker Soundcore wireless earbuds. Third will be receiving the Anker PowerCore portable charger. The best resource for businesses will be receiving a mini espresso machine, which is really cool. I was doing some research on that earlier today, and that's a really cool prize. And the hack for community will be receiving $200 to donate to a charity of their choice. And all these winners will also be receiving MLH swag. We strongly encourage that everyone goes ahead and demos. And by demo, we mean go ahead and post a dev post. That's going to be what your demo is. Everybody that submits to DevPost will be receiving this really cool I demoed sticker. We'll be shipping internationally, so don't worry about where you live. You'll be getting one of these stickers if you go ahead and demo. So for your demo video, you need there are some rules to the demo video. They can be a maximum of 2 minutes, and we want you to show us what you built, not just a set of slides. So actually go ahead if you want, pull up your code or pull up whatever end product you have and just walk us through what you made. You can use old projects, but they do need updates. You cannot just simply submit an old project that you have lying around, and you must share specifically what was updated. We will only be judging the updates, not the overall project if it is an old project. And you do need to include a link to a public code repo. We're asking hackers to include this this weekend so that we just can take a look at your code and see what y'all did. And I keep saying the word dev post. So dev post is where you will be submitting all of your hacks, and that's where we will be going through them and judging them. So the dev post link for this weekend is going to be neighborhoodhacks.devpost.com. So you can go ahead and submit everything over there. If you're having any troubles using it, just go ahead and let me know in the Discord, and I can definitely help you out. So this is what the schedule looks like. Hacking will start today. This is going to be Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. It is now 10:16, so hacking has already started. So if you want to go ahead and get started, that's cool. Projects on DevPost, they have to be on DevPost by Sunday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. That is the due time when we want all the projects submitted. And then judging will begin at 10 a.m. Eastern time on Sunday. Now, on a more serious note, MLH hackathons are a safe space for everyone. By being at this event, you are agreeing to the MLH Code of Conduct. This includes organizers, mentors, judges, and hackers. If you haven't already, you should go ahead and read it. But the TLDR is to just be respectful. Harassment and abuse will not be tolerated. If you're having any issues at all, please contact me. I have the MLH tag in the Discord. We want you to have a great time. If I'm offline or if you don't feel comfortable doing this, please send an email to incidents@mlh.io or call the number on this slide, which you can find that number in the MLH Code of Conduct. So that's pretty much all I have for the presentation. I'm going to go ahead and hop back into here to go ahead and take a look at all the questions. Let's see what we've got. Just a lot of people excited, I think. So that's the end of the opening ceremonies, but I'll be sticking around for the next 10 minutes or so. If y'all have any questions at all, just please let me know and I'll go ahead and answer them. But thank you so much and happy hacking. But I'll be sticking around for a couple more minutes. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We've got a couple questions. Can you share the links, please? So all these links are going to be in the Discord. Let me go ahead and grab the Discord link, and I'll go ahead and send that here. All right, I just sent that Discord link out. So you can go ahead and go there, and there's going to be a frequently asked questions channel. So if you go there, all the links will be in there. Okay, we have, can we build any project? Yep, you can build any project. It doesn't even have to be related to the neighborhood theme, and you can use whatever you like. Any software is fair game. We've had things ranging from really cool hardware hacks to really cool games that were made, so anything is fair game. Beginning here, what's a guild and how do you get started with it? So the guilds are more of a different part of MLH. That's going to be I think our local build day, if I'm correct. I don't really deal with that, but that's not related to the hackathons. You can just do these either on your own or with the team. By filling out the check-in form, does that mean we will get the swag we submit? Yep. So swag does take, I think, 4 to 6 weeks to ship just because it is hard to get all of that, especially with the delays with COVID. But after you fill that out, you will be getting the swag. Yep. All right, let's see. So what does it mean final submission after the initial? So at 8 a.m. On Sunday, we want you to go ahead and just get your project on DevPost. It can be even an empty project. You just need to tell us that, hey, I'm doing this project. And so that we just know how many judges we need for the weekend. But I believe at 10 a.m. is our hard deadline. So that's when all of your things need to be on DevPost, including your submission video and your code repo. So that all has to be on there. If it's not in by 10 a.m., then we can't judge it. Yep, they are accepted for this hackathon. Let's see. I don't have any team members. So go ahead and go in the Discord. There is a team building channel. So you can go ahead and say, hey, I have these skills. Maybe you're good with front end development, and you say, hey, I'm good with front end development, but I'm looking for someone that maybe knows Python for this idea that I have. Is anyone interested? And people will go ahead and let you know if they're interested. So that is how you get team members. But keep in mind, if you don't want to do team members, if you want to do it alone, that's totally cool as well. Do all submissions receive swag? So all submissions that demo or do submit on DevPost will be receiving those stickers. But I don't think every single submission. Every single submission will be getting the masks as well. So that's the swag that you'll receive, the mask and the stickers. But if you do place or get a win, you'll be receiving the other T-shirts and the other swag. All right, we have a question for what should we build, what theme. So the theme this weekend is going to be being neighborly, so creating stuff that helps out your community, but you can build whatever you like. It doesn't even have to be related to that. We just have a prize for the best hack with that neighborly theme. All of those prizes will be listed on DevPost. Let me go ahead and grab that link real quick for the DevPost, just so y'all have an idea of what prizes we have. Give me 1 second. Right, there is the link to the DevPost. All right. Is it like a team or individual? You can do either one. If you have a team that you like to participate with, that's cool. But if you only want to do individual, that's also cool as well. Let's see. How many teams are participating? It just depends on how many people submit. But I think from past experience, we receive anything from, I think, 30 to 60 teams usually. Sorry says, can we use Wix? Yep, that's cool. You can use Wix. Just make sure to mention that when you're doing your dev post. Question, how do we select our team? Do we have to specify our team when we submit? So when you're submitting on DevPost, you can go ahead and add other people. So everyone has to have their own DevPost account, and you can add them via their email. All right, we have a question. Is this not beginner friendly? It is pretty beginner friendly. That's why we have all the workshops. And we also have mentors on standby. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and create a mentor ticket. And somebody that's skilled in that area will come ahead and help you on Discord. So it's pretty beginner friendly. You have to submit the project by 8 a.m. Eastern time on Sunday. That's when you have to make your initial submission just saying, hey, I'm submitting a project this weekend. But by 10 a.m. Eastern time, everything has to be done, including your video and your code repo. If it's not done by 10 a.m., we cannot judge it. Do we have to register our team anywhere or just mention the team on the dev post? Yep, all you have to do is just do it on the dev post. Cool. That's all the questions so far, I think. If I missed anything or if I didn't get to your question, definitely go ahead and let me know. But I'll be sticking around for just a couple more minutes. Yeah, so there are going to be mentors. So you can go in the Discord and there's a channel called, I think, Mentor Tickets. So you can go ahead and say, hey, I'm having this issue with this software. I am struggling to figure this out. Can a mentor help me? And somebody will go ahead and reach out and just let you know, like, or give you some help, or maybe even hop on a call if you want to do that. Thanks so much. That means a lot. Okay, on what basis is a project judged? Is it idea or scalability? So it's going to be, there actually is this already. This question is on the frequently asked questions portion in the Discord. But basically, we're just looking for, part of it is how technical your project is, or if it was created well, or if it's also a good idea. Not really judging a whole lot on scalability, though, mostly the idea. If we have questions while coding, can we ask them to Discord? Yep, most definitely you can. There are a bunch of channels for what type of question you have. So you go ahead and just put it in that respective channel. This is my first hackathon. I thought we would be put in teams or something. I'm a little confused. So you can either go ahead and just do the hackathon alone, or you can find your own team members. We won't be putting anyone into teams ourselves. Let me grab that Discord link again. There is that Discord link. I just put it in the chat again. Is inclusion of AI and blockchain text permitted? Yep, those are definitely permitted. Alrighty. I'm not seeing any more questions pop up, so I think I can go. I'm going to go ahead and just wrap up and go ahead and end this. But if you do have any lingering questions or something, if you have a question later on, just go ahead and ask me in the Discord, and I'll get back to you like as soon as possible. I'll be at my laptop pretty much all day. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and happy hacking, everyone. And let me know if you have any questions at all. Bye.